Hey everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a reading for the masculine and the feminine. So we're going to be checking in on the individual energies for both sides, and I wanted to use these three decks here. So the middle one is called What's the Scoop? This is by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot, and I'm going to pair it up individually with both of these decks by Sister Moon Tarot. This is the Moody Moon Messages Masculine Edition, and this is the Divine Feminine version. So I'm going to start with the masculine to take a look and see what energies present itself here. So let me set these guys aside. And typically I do focus on connections that are either in separation or having some issues. So let's take a look and see what presents itself here. What is the scoop when it comes to the masculine? So checking in on the Divine Masculine energy first. So what's going on here? Self-reflection. And then we have super shy. Okay, so take that if it applies, Divine Feminine, that you recognize your masculine to be in that type of vibe where they tend to be shy. They tend to not open themselves up. That could be a part of their personality. But look at this next card right here, transformation. So maybe they're kind of breaking out of that shell through self-reflecting and realizing that if there are certain emotions and feelings that they need to be able to express to you, now is the time to do it. You know, so let's add to that with the Moody Moon Masculine Edition. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the Divine Masculine here. What else do we need to know? Focusing on the Divine Masculine's energies right now. Mysterious, evasive, quiet, secretive. That kind of makes sense for me, considering, you know, they could be super shy, or maybe they were and they're transforming away from that type of connection. You know, they can't continue to just be secretive and shy and not speak up and being overly quiet and not really expressing themselves to you, Divine Feminine. And then bottom of the deck, we've got influenced right here, external parties, impressionable, and gossip. So a part of the reason why they're not speaking up, why they're not saying something, why they're being mysterious, might have something to do with these external parties. Whether it's a third party, whether it's friends or even family getting in their ear and putting in their 2 cents. We'll have to see what that is about. Let's grab some tarot here. I'm going to start with my Tabby Tarot Teacher deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the Divine Masculine. Current energies for the masculine. So they're working on hopefully being able to express themselves more and not being so mysterious with you, Divine Feminine. And hopefully, you know, people that are whispering in their ear and just trying to influence their opinions and their actions, your masculine will be able to just be able to stand up for themselves and control that type of interaction from external parties. We do have the Four of Cups, so part of the reason for this self-reflection might be that you disconnected from your masculine because they weren't forthcoming, they weren't opening up their heart space to you. Maybe you just really didn't know how they were feeling about you, about the connection. And part of this self-reflection too might have a whole lot to do with that Four of Cups, because it's also about meditation and contemplation, being able to really go within and figure things out. But it's also tapping into that disconnection between the two of you. Hopefully what it is that they're wanting to manifest here is a reunion and a new beginning for the two of you, and wanting to start fresh, wanting to start over. Part of this transformation is a new beginning, turning over a new leaf, letting you know, perhaps, Divine Feminine, that things will ultimately improve and get better. I feel they're in love with you. They're just not sharing these things with you. You know, they feel that deep connection with you, and part of the reason why they're not speaking up is maybe they're afraid to speak up. You know, they could be painfully shy for some of you guys dealing with this type of person. Quiet, evasive, secretive is coming through. They're very, very mysterious, as we see. So give your masculine perhaps a little bit more time to build up the courage that's necessary with that strength card to just say what it is that they need to say. Let's see what else. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. They know that there has to be equality in this partnership. And so maybe Divine Feminine, you are more so the type to express yourself easily. You don't hold back from sharing things with your masculine. But they're coming through as shy. They're working on that. And so the Six of Pentacles is all about equality. You know, equal give and take, giving, receiving. Your masculine has to be able to put as much effort into this partnership as much as you are putting into it. You know, so with the Page of Wands, some of you guys could be dealing perhaps with a fire sign here. We've got all sorts of signs coming through. We do have Leo already presenting itself there, but we've got Cups also representing water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces right here. So there could be some form of communication from your masculine eventually, Divine Feminine, so just be patient when it comes to that. I have a feeling you might be quite pleased with whatever this message is. And then we've got the Fool card right here. So your masculine, even though they're trying to work through this transformation and just being more upfront with you, not being so shy to express themselves, rather than just beating around the bush perhaps, you know, this is somebody who wants a new beginning. We're focusing on the masculine here. So in order to have that new beginning with you, Divine Feminine, I feel it's going to take time possibly, but once they're able to get to a much more confident state of mind and build up their courage, as I've mentioned, to reach out, you might just be perhaps happier with how this all unfolds, because the Three of Cups, it's a good energy, positive outcome when it comes to your love life, a new beginning. So we've got references to starting over, new beginnings here when it comes to the masculine. So that looks pretty good so far. All right, so let's take a look at the feminine here, honoring the cycle of the Divine Feminine. But first, let me go ahead and grab some cards from What's the Scoop once again. So let's set that aside for a minute. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the Divine Feminine now. So whether you guys are in separation or together and going through some struggles, there has to be better communication. So hopefully your masculine will be able to be more upfront and communicative with you. All right, let's see here. Yeah, you're dealing with a broken heart here, Divine Feminines. And so if you feel that your masculine is being evasive, which can sometimes be a person who's deceptive, or it just seems to be coming off that way because they're not telling you things, you know, they're not speaking up. They're coming through with this very shy type energy. So it might come off that they are hiding things from you and being deceptive in that way, but maybe that's not the case, but it's still hurting you. Although, of course, for some of you guys, that is a part of the reality. Okay, we do have red flags coming through. Whatever those red flags are, it clearly hurt you when it comes to your masculine. We've got sexual fantasies. We have incoming messages, and then we've got anger issues, okay? Some of these red flags when it comes to your masculine might be that they have a temper here, and they could also be fantasizing about other people, and that hurt you. You might have also discovered maybe text messages that your masculine was sending to somebody else, or if you guys are not in contact right now, they might be wanting to reach out, but if you're still really hurt or really pissed off with your masculine, maybe you're not even responding. Okay, so you could also be the one that's angry, which is understandable. Let's add to that. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the Divine Feminine energy here. What else do we need to know when it comes to the feminine? So your masculine's still fantasizing about you. Trust your gut here, your intuition. And it does say, I can feel your energy even though you aren't here. So yeah, this is for those of you who are not together. Maybe right now you're just focusing on healing your heart, but you still feel your masculine's energies. This makes sense too, that some of you guys are feeling really anxious. You know, you're just trying to get some sort of relief and just get a break, to catch a break from feeling this way because you've dealt with these red flags. So it also makes sense for me that you're feeling very insecure. It's interesting how it's right next to sexual fantasies. You know, maybe your masculine, if they cheated on you, if there were infidelities in the partnership, maybe it made you feel very insecure about your body and perhaps not being too confident in how you see yourself. Makes sense. We do have inner child, fragile, vulnerable, scared, and joyful. So, you know, whatever part of that energy from your inner child that could be traumatic for some of you, you know, maybe there's some healing here that you need to focus on. And then we do have grief. This sadness feels like too much to bear sometimes, you know, so it makes you angry. You know, whatever happened between you and your masculine, something clearly did that broke your heart, and that was very painful for some of you guys. That's what's presenting itself here. Let's move these guys up so I have some room on my desk for some tarot cards. All right, let's grab some insight here. I'm going to focus on my Illuminated Star Tarot Volume 2. And for those of you guys that don't know yet, I am holding a contest, guys, for free readings. I'm going to choose 5 subscribers to receive, that's my Filipino accent coming through. Receive with a V, to receive a 20-minute free reading. Okay, so I'm already receiving a whole bunch of submissions. So check out the community tab for my channel and all the info, the contest rules, it's all there. And once I reach 165,000 subscribers, that's when I'm going to choose. So 5 winners, okay? Of course, I'm losing my voice. All right, let's see. So I'd love for you to participate if you do want free advice. Okay, so 5 winners. So just follow the rules, follow the contest rules, and I'd love to read through your story, what you need guidance on, and I'll select 5 winners. All right, Divine Feminine, what's up? What's up? What's up? Things are stuck. Okay, we've got a stalemate here, which makes sense for me considering red flags. You're dealing with a masculine who's not sharing their emotions, their feelings, but, you know, the one saving grace here I'm feeling is this transformation, because they know that something has to change. It can't continue the way it's been going. Look at how it's causing you to feel here. And they're picking up off of that, whether or not you guys are together or not. Energetically, they still feel you, which we see here, you know? So right now, you guys are stuck. There's not a whole lot of movement happening here. It's going to take time to fix this, but I feel from your masculine, they're working on that. They are hopefully getting to a point where they can get rid of whatever those red flags are, to ease your mind, to get rid of this anxiety that you've been dealing with and the insecurities. And here you are, Divine Feminine, you're coming in as the Empress. So you got to tap into that power that you have within you to be able to manifest so much in your life. Certainly allowing you to heal this heart, to empower yourself, you know, rather than feeling insecure. You're coming in as this amazing Empress. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You can manifest whatever the heck it is that you want. You know, so if you need to tap into this energy to recognize the strength that you actually hold within yourself, then maybe take the time to do that, you know? I'm just getting from my feminines, there's healing that needs to happen here, which clearly we've got a broken heart right there. So more than likely you did let your masculine go because maybe you felt that they were dishonest, mysterious as we've seen, evasive, which is somebody who's not being available for you, deceptive, manipulative. If you are picking up off of that type of energy or you saw it with your own eyes, it makes sense for me that you had to step away And that gave you the opportunity to really see things really from a different angle. And when we're too close to a situation, we don't always make the best decisions. Excuse me. So the Hangman is about a new perspective. And sometimes we have to let go to make room for better. And part of that journey, perhaps, is for you to make room for yourself, to improve things in your life. For you, to create movement for yourself, whether or not you reconcile with your masculine or not. But we do see with the Six of Swords that you're leaving things behind. You are releasing past baggage related to the pain that you've been carrying, the red flags that are presenting itself here. And perhaps your masculine knows that you're moving on. So they're going to have to create change. Yeah, they are. Okay, so that's what's coming through there when it comes to the feminine. All right, so I wanted to dig a little bit deeper here. So let's focus on some dialogue. I'm going to pull from this deck by Fire Witch Tarot. This is the Divine Love and Separation deck. So let's see what it is that you guys need to express to one another at this point in time. Especially for those where there is no communication, there is no contact, you guys have severed ties. Maybe you had a very painful breakup or an argument the last time you guys spoke. So what would this conversation look like? Let's see. So take whichever message resonates with you personally, and some of these other messages could be from your person, whether it's feminine or masculine, okay? All right, what are the messages here? Look at this, mystery again. There's something so mysterious about you. This could be you, Divine Feminine, because remember, that came through focusing on the masculine. There's something mysterious. So there's something perhaps overly secretive that your masculine is not sharing with you, and that contributed to the breakup, the arguments, the mistrust. You know, you didn't trust them after a while because they weren't upfront. Oh my God, I can't make this up. Look at this next card. Look at what that says. I'm aware that I need to modify my behavior before I return. Yes, indeed. Okay, so I really feel that for the Divine Masculine here. Sorry for that noise, guys. I don't know why these freaking helicopters. It's always when I'm doing a reading. I could turn off this camera right now and it would be totally quiet. But yeah, they do know this. Look at this. Ready. I don't want to be alone anymore. Okay? So transformation, modification, when it comes to the masculine, all of those things are needed. One of us just has to pick the phone up. And I'm getting here, Divine Feminines, that in your heart of hearts, you know that has to be the masculine. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some additional tarot. I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, this time tarot with a twist. If you're new to my channel, this is a deck that I created for advanced beginners wanting to learn how to read tarot. It's got upright and reversed meanings, making it super easy to learn. And the twist here is that it includes new oracle messages as well as new court cards, in addition to all of the usual messages that you already see. All right, so let's grab some additional messages here for the collective. So we've checked in with the masculine, we've checked in with the feminine. Look at this, we've got the Temperance card. So we already know that certainly the masculine is wanting to restore balance in this connection. But, you know, it's going to take time. It's not going to happen anytime soon. And that's something that they're going to have to recognize, you know? It's like they can want it as much as they want, but if you're not on the same page, if there's more healing that needs to happen here, if things are out of balance, all of those things take time to be able to recalibrate things, you know, and to start over. So healing, that's what I'm getting. It's going to take time for healing. Maybe Sagittarius season is when things finally start moving, because this can also be an indication towards reunion. That's possible. Oh man, Eight of Cups. So this for me really clarifies you walked away. Especially if you happen to be divine feminine. You walked away from your masculine because you couldn't trust them. There were trust issues there. I mean, it hurt you though. You know, there's a part of you that perhaps you were fighting within yourself. It's like you knew you had to walk away, but at the same time you loved your masculine, and a part of you maybe was fighting with yourself. It's like, should I do this? Should I not? And maybe when you guys went into separation, you were still feeling really lonely and missing your masculine, but you had to do what was right for you. So, Two of Swords. Makes sense why there is a stalemate here, because it doesn't fall on your shoulders here, divine feminine, to create movement. I'm just instinctively feeling here that it falls on the masculine. Okay, Two of Swords. It already came through in this reading. So right now there's not a whole lot of movement. You guys are stuck at this crossroads, but I'm just getting that that's temporary. You know, you might have left your masculine out in the cold, divine feminines, and this could represent the struggle that they've been going through since the breakup and causing them to really feel very insecure. And if they were already shy or an introvert to begin with, that just contributed to more delays here. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so there's our slow moving masculine here, which... did that not already come through? Hold on. So many cards here. Oy. I swear, I'm tripping sometimes. No, that didn't come through, right? I can't find it, even if it did come through. Where is it? No, I guess I didn't pull that here. Sorry, guys. This is like the billionth reading I've done today. And I'm just tired. I apologize. But nonetheless, this is a very slow-moving individual. So, if this is representing the masculine, they're telling you here, divine feminine, they're ready to put in the effort that's necessary. This is about hard work, but it's also a card of needing patience for things to happen. Okay, so it's not going to happen right away, which we already picked up off of that with the Temperance card. It's going to take time. But they're coming forward with this energy that they're taking responsibility for their actions. So they maybe didn't do right by you in the past, but they're ready and willing to step up this time. So maybe it's worth another try. Maybe. It's totally up to you. But they're telling you here they don't like the separation. They want to be with you. We've got the Baron of Earth coming through here. So this represents the divine masculine. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo are the signs attached to that card. But it could also be describing your masculine overall, the qualities. This is someone who's a hard worker. We see that here. You know, this is somebody who's able to come towards you, divine feminine, with this very confident, warm type energy. This is a very loving person. Very caring, very protective. But here's the healing that's needed with that Four of Swords. So, you know, maybe both of you are just dealing with anxieties right now, which we've seen that from the feminine, you know, or it could be the masculine who's just really afraid to reach out right now. Maybe it stresses them out to think about reaching out to you, divine feminine. So this is the need perhaps for still time apart, time to figure things out in the meantime, and to just really recuperate, especially for you, divine feminine, healing your broken heart. This is much needed, I feel. But we do have the Six of Wands, okay? So this can still be a very successful relationship, a reunion. Look at this. You've got the white rose coming in. Okay, so this can be a new beginning. This can allow your love to grow and bloom once again. Self-confidence that needs to be restored here. And I feel especially when it comes to the masculines, they are simply allowing their fears to get in the way of creating movement, which is why it's a little bit of a slow process here. But it's important to note that there is movement, there is progress, however slow it is. So I'm getting here that it might still play out the way you'd like, resulting in a very positive outcome, but it's going to take time. So if you don't mind slow movement, it's heading in that direction and culminating in that Six of Wands, where you guys can have a victorious reunion and partnership, perhaps. Okay? So wrapping it up here, guys, I'm guided to pull from this deck here. This is by Angelic Revelation 144. This is the Universal Heart Oracle Prophetic Love Notes from Spirit. So I was just guided to see what the advice is from your spirit guides for the collective. Whether related to this reading or not, I'm just guided to this deck right now. Angels and spirit guides, please, for whoever needs these messages. What's the message here for the collective, whoever's watching this reading right now? Whoa, flying. Your guardian angel wants to share exciting news with you. There will be many opportunities to be more social and connect with your soul family and develop close bonds of friendship with them. You will feel happy, blessed, and share successes with others. Your generosity and compassion for others will open the door to abundance for you in all ways and enable you to live a more extravagant life. A significant goal you are hoping to achieve will be realized soon. I love that. I love it. Bottom of the deck is this card right here. You are set to move in a new direction in the coming weeks. The dissatisfaction and sadness you feel is propelling you to move forward, to expand your horizons and make major life changes. We see the struggles you have endured and how strong you have become on this journey. Please don't give up now. Keep focusing on service, and we will open unexpected doors of opportunities for you and send in support for you to be able to fulfill your endless potential. We have big plans for you. I mean, I don't know why I was drawn to this deck. I wasn't going to pull from this deck for this reading, but something kept nudging me. You know, it's like pull a couple messages from here, and here it is. So hopefully whatever part of that you were able to resonate with, I hope it helps you out. And that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. And again, just a reminder, if you haven't participated in the free reading contest, all of the rules and everything, I might go ahead and include it down below in the description box, but all of it is available through the community tab here on my channel. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave it, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Take care.